My name is Rachael Sharp. I'm from Allendale, South Carolina, and this is Lainey Sharp, my 10-year-old lab pit mix, and we farm at Sharp & Sharp Certified Seed. We grow soybeans, corn, wheat, cotton, peanuts, and oats. It's a century-old farm, so that means it's been in our family for at least 100 years, in our case a little over 100. We grow certified seed, so certified seed in South Carolina has to meet a certain germination, purity, standards that are prescribed by law. I graduated from the University of Georgia in 2009. I ended up going to law school at South Carolina and graduated from there in 2012. And I worked for a year doing legal stuff and came back to the farm and realized this is probably where I belonged. That was 7 years ago. I think one of the biggest things that I've been integral in getting for our farm is irrigation. When I got here, we were running 5, 6 pivots, and now we're running 14. I'd say the other big thing that I've done is the bulk bagging system that we have. So we used to do everything in 50-pound paper bags, but 2 years ago, I made the decision to put in a bulk bagging system that can do 2,000 pounds in one bag. So whatever your customer wants, if they want a big bag or a small bag, whatever they can handle, it allows you to do that. So about 3 years ago, we had over 220 acres of corn completely ruined by feral hogs. And it had been bad for a while, but it was particularly bad that year. So I ended up speaking to a committee in the South Carolina State House. I was there to give the farmer's perspective, but I was also there because, when I sat in front of them and I told them, 220 acres, they kind of looked at me like, huh? And I was like, an acre, think of it like the size of a football field. And then when you put a dollar amount on that for them, it really hit home. So I think that was a big thing in, promoting and getting the legislation that we needed to halt the hogs, is what I'd say. That's what it was called. One of the things that I did this past year was for Ag in the Classroom, specifically the Mobile Learning Lab. We filmed the portion on soybeans out here. The kids get to put on VR goggles and actually feel like they're at the farms. That was a really neat thing. Farm Bureau, it's important for young people, old people, beginning farmers and ranchers, whether you've been here 60 years or 6 months. Farm Bureau has something to offer you. This has been a really tough year on the farm, I'm sure, not just for us, but for everybody involved. And I think it's important to remember that there's a network out there for help. You shouldn't be afraid to reach out, to call a friend. Farming can be a solitary profession, and it's important to take care of yourself so you can take care of the farm. Farm Bureau has been a really important part of my life these past few years. I have met some great people. I've had the chance to network with some awesome people in the industry, learn a lot from people, and basically it's given me a platform to talk about what I care about, farming, ag. So it's been a huge part of my growth as a farmer, and I plan on it being in my life for a lot longer.